Welcome friends to another Tarkir Dragonstorm draft. I'm Nico aka Ananda MTG, always trying to make the magic happen. So without further ado, let's draft. Lately, I haven't been very lucky with drafting. So I hope to change that now. Paranation. Wow, yeah, that's not the best card. I also don't love Dragonfire Blade. So I think I'd rather pick Glacial Dragon Hunt or Kishla Skimmer. Maybe even Mystic Monastery, Fortress Kingguard, or Mardu Devotee. For each color of the creature. So it's ideally it costs 2 to equip. Hexproof. Well, I think I never took it, but I just think it's not a really good card. I think Mardu Devotee is just actually really good. It's a solid first pick. This whole pack also is pretty disappointing. Like, the most interesting card I think is either the Forecaster or the Frontier Bivouac. There's also Scoured Barrens, which would enable a Mardu kind of thing. Let's pick up the Scoured Barrens actually, and another Mardu Devotee versus a Surgo's Vanguard. I think Surgo's Vanguard's pretty nice. Starry-Eyed Skyrider is the one that gives the tokens flying, but I think it's not strong enough. Surgo is pretty nice though, it has Mobilize 1, but Mardu Devotee is just maybe even better, but I think I'll take the Surgo. Fortress Kingguard, good follow-up. There's also Reigning Victor, that's to mention. But I think, honestly, yeah, I've had the best success with those kinds of decks. But now there's just nothing. Maybe a Caustic Exhale if we have to go black and white, which might be a thing. Also Fire Rim Form, it's okay. Caustic Exhale, it's just better though. So I'll pick that up. And see where this goes from now, because now we arrived at pick number 5. Alright, moving on, pick number 6. Fortress Kingguard coming my way, sure. Fire Rim Form as well, but Fortress Kingguard obviously is the better choice. Brings an extra body, and we want to go white. Definitely, we want to play white, definitely as well. And here I'll take the Lightfoot Technique. Maybe the Narset's Rebuke is just... well, it's a good card, but... yeah, I'll take the Lightfoot Technique. Why not? Why not? Maybe to save the Surgo. Not sure though. But let's move on to the next pick. And hope some good stuff will come my way. Rebellious Strike is better than the Twin Bolt. So there's, to mention, a Dismal Backwater and a Riverwalk Technique. So and also Sultai Devotee. So now from this pack I will still take the Rebellious Strike. Now we're moving on to pick number 9, and now it gets pretty interesting. Fortress Kingguard, pick number 9. That's just too good. Three of them. Very happy to pick those cards up. So Lightfoot Technique is the card that I would change if I find some better ones. Tempest Hawk is playable in that kind of deck, but I think I'd rather want... yeah, you know what? I'll take the Tempest Hawk. I'm not sure though. It's the weakest card of them all, so let's just see if we find some something else. Okay, Mardu Devotee, sure. So the deck feels super open. We have 2 Mardu Devotees, we have 3 Fortress King Guards already. That couldn't have gone better. So let's just hope that this streak continues like this. It definitely feels like it, because maybe we can go mono white aggresso, but what we are lacking is removal. Yeah, I don't love to splash, especially not with the tap land. This endures. Maybe we should go black and white. We'll see. Urani, but Duty Beyond Death. That's the card that I want. Underfoot Underdogs is here as well, but Duty Beyond Death is better. So I'll take that. Happy to pick that one up. So the deck feels really open. Really good. Can't wait to see that in action. And I am excited for the next picks here. Terra Light Shatter, Frontline Rush, and I think that's even better than Terra. That's just a 3 mana 3/3 haster, but this, if we go wide, which we definitely can, because this is 2 bodies each and this has Mobilize. The Frontline Rush is just the best pick from here. This is also the most solid removal spell, but I'll take the Frontline Rush. Happy to pick that up. And here we have Magmatic Hellkite. Destroys the non-basic land. This endures, but it's just a 4 mana 2/1 menace creature. So I'll take the Underfoot Underdogs. I think it's better, because we want to be aggressive and fast, and maybe just play 16 lands.
By the way, friends, if you're enjoying this so far, why don't you show some love by hitting that like or subscribe button down below. It helps the channel grow, and I'd appreciate it a lot.
And here's another Rebellious Strike. Jeskai Devotee sees opportunity, but I don't splash black. I won't splash black. This is just cool. Or the Jeskai Devotee, you know. But let's take the Rebellious Strike. I think that's really good card. I can play 2 copies. And here we have a Flamehold Grappler. That's even worth splashing. Unsparing Boltcaster also here. But I don't think that card's the best 3-drop. That's just a much better 3-drop. So we could go into that Jeskai direction. It's just we have so many playable cards. I'll take the Flamehold Grappler if it's coming my way. We'll put it on a maybe pile. Going into some Jeskai direction, for me that's okay. Okay, Stillness in Motion, Mardu Monument, Salt Road Pack Beast, Underfoot Underdogs. Wow, Mardu Monument is definitely the strongest card here. So I'll pick up that. That way we can also just play 1 Swamp, and if we don't want to play the Caustic Exhale. But now, yeah, Worthy Cost. That's a removal spell that we can remove with just 1/1 of the Fortress King Guard. And there's also Alicia's Legacy, but I think I think Worthy Cost is better for this kind of deck. So let's pick up Worthy Cost. So we have some interactive spells so far. These all are 2 bodies. This brings 3 bodies. So I think the deck is pretty solid. Is that a playable card? Not really cool. I mean, it's okay. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, draw a card if you control 3 or more attacking creatures. Why not? Card draw. And that is equipped for 2. Well, you know, let's put it on the maybe pile with the Flamehold Grappler. I didn't see any cool, cheap Jeskai stuff coming my way. I think going the Underfoot Underdogs, going full on wide and just be super fast is probably better. I'll take I'll take Underfoot Underdogs over Jeskai Devotee just because it also brings 2 bodies. So I think that's cool. And here we have a Reigning Victory, a super solid 3-drop for the deck I aim to build. So we probably should splash black because we don't have any removal. Okay, Jeskai Devotee or this just to be now Jeskai Devotee is a solid 2-drop. I'll just think Underfoot Underdogs was the better pick in the other pack. And here we have a Rescue Leopard. Sure, also playable in that kind of deck. And moving on to pack number 3, Delcovan Pack Wish. What more could I wish for? There's also Dragon Spray, and that with the Martyr Devotee we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources of black. So black could be a thing, but Delcovan Pack Wish is just exactly what the deck wants. And here we have Smile at Death. At the beginning of your upkeep, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures. Or Duty Beyond Death. Wow, is that really worth it? I mean, it's expensive. It's 5 mana, and the whole deck is just 3 mana. It's the most expensive card. So Duty Beyond Death, probably the better pick because all our creatures also gain indestructible, and there's also Caustic Exhale, but I think Duty Beyond Death is just the best pick from here. And now we have Bearer of Glory. Yeah, we need another 2-drop, and this one can pump the whole team later on, so it's a pretty dangerous card, especially in that Boros deck here, in that Mardu deck. And that is, wow, now it's Stormbrood versus Coordinated Maneuver. We need, like, this can kill anything, but this just solidly deals 5 damage. So I want that. Twin Maw Stormbrood, super solid card, especially for that deck, because that can deal 5 damage and it comes again and again. Omen, that's one of the best cards here. And here we have another Fortress King card, Guard, and I think, you know what, this deals damage, but I think Fortress King Guard is better than Devoted Duelist, just because of the extra bodies. So yeah, Fortress King Guard it is. 4 copies of that. So everything from now on is just a treat. Jeskai Devotee, do I want to play one of those? I don't know. Storm Beacon Blade, I think I have better cards. We have just those cards, but maybe we don't even need removal because we can go so super wide. Era of Glory, sure. And here we have nothing in bold, just because I don't have any other removal spells. We will need to splash black. Yeah, and it's possible. Splashing black is not the problem. So we should have taken more of the black removal because that was coming our way. And you know what? I'll take another Rebellious Strike just so with that speed we might not even need removal. Tempest Hawk. Feather Wild Ride just because of the lack of removal. So that one, what does it actually do? At the beginning of each combat, if you've cast 2 or more spells created, it's just weak. Okay. Yeah, nothing here. I think the deck is solid like this. Fire Rim form, we have 1 copy. So we can, let's look at it. We can cut some lands for sure. We can play 16 lands, definitely. Maybe even just 15. So That's 7, 8, 9, 7, 14, 16, 17. Let's cut on one black source here. That's 16 lands. And what's the worst cards? Wild Ride, Rescue Leopard. You think Jeskai Devotee in bold. Let's give it a shot like this. Maybe it's fast enough. Alright, no white source. Come on. Okay, that looks much better. Let's keep that. Let's return the Scarred Barons, maybe even. You know what? No, because I don't have a 1-drop. Let's just return the planes. Okay. Play the Scarred Barons, pass the turn, gain a life. Opponent draws a card. They played a Jungle Hollow last turn. This turn, an island plus a Kishless Skimmer. Sure. So now we can Fortress Kingguard. It endures 1. Let's make a token. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a forest plus a Warden of the Grove. Ouch. And that is the moment when it starts to be really annoying that we don't have removal. Let's attack. No blocks. So let's Rebellious Strike. Draw a card. Found a land. Play that land. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Warden of the Grove is a pretty annoying card. I do hate it. Enoch Wayfarer entering the battlefield. They mill 3 cards and they have now a Adorned Crocodile Renew ability at hand. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Okay, just a 1/1 counter full point. That's not too crazy. Okay. Mountain. Attack. Like this? You know what? I don't... Yeah, I think... draw another card is probably the best thing for me. Like this. And then play another Fortress Kingguard. Draw another card, yeah. Sure. And now... Fortress Kingguard. Make another token. Opponent plays an Enoch Wayfarer. So at the moment it's looking better for my opponent here actually, because because the Fortress Kingguard is actually it just brings 1 token. So maybe that's not even the best choice. I don't have many mobilized cards. I should have played the Darkovan Pack Beasts maybe. Let's take 6 damage, no blocks, going down to 8 life. Okay, Underfoot Underdogs, Darkovan Pack Beasts. Wow, let's... Darkovan Pack Beasts. I think that's probably it. They have a counter spell, okay. That's it. That's it. Okay, that's a good starting hand. I'll keep that. I have the removal spell, I have the Devotee, 2 Kingguards, keep 7. Opponent plays a tap land, gains a life, passes the turn. We drew a land, play the Mardu Devotee, and also pass the turn. I do want Underfoot Underdogs. So, Opponent plays a land. I drew the underfoot. Underdogs, I'll attack. Opponent goes down to 20. Play the Fortress Kinguard. Endure 1, create a token, pass the turn. Opponent draws a card and plays a Forest plus a Sipsic Appraiser. Sure, that is a really good card, but this time it feels as if I might be fast enough, because now we can play the, let's just attack here. Opponent blocks my Norwegian Devotee. Sure, I'll trade. Underfoot Underdogs, create another 1/1, passing the turn. Opponent's turn, they have a Nature's Rhythm. Or I never picked that card, and most other people also. It's just, yeah, just not the best card. Auroral Procession. Sure. Let's play a land. Let's attack with all our stuff. 4 damage. Opponent goes to 15. And now I'd rather play 2 Fortress Kinguards and use 4 mana than play the Underfoot Underdogs for 3. And I have a lot of tokens, a lot of creatures, big battlefield. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Opponent plays Tarkir Dragonclaw, Vigilance, Trample, Ward 1. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast both the creature spell and a non-creature, draw a card and put 2 counters on this. Okay, that needs to go. Whew. Lucky I have the removal spell. Ward 1, resolve, autopay. That's good. And attack with all our stuff. Opponent goes down to 7. Has the turn. Opponent plays a tap land, gains a life. Plays a Timur Battle Crier. And we drew the Stormbrood again. That's just cool. That's just pretty cool. I often have the feeling, maybe it's a bug with Omen, that when I play the Omen part of a card, that I always draw it. Maybe I'm mistaken, but what's your experience with this? Share it with me in the comments. But that's how I perceive it. All right, that's a hand I will keep. Okay, play the plains, pass the turn. Fortress Kinguard next turn. Yeah, let's play the Fortress Kinguard. Okay, opponent draws a card. Plays a Swamp and a Roiling Dragonstorm. Draws 2 cards, discards a card, and passes the turn. Hopefully. Well, Plains, I have looked at some trophy decks. There has been a lot of Sultai decks. Let's play a Bearer of Glory. It's too bad that we didn't find a land. But at the moment it's not the end of the world, but we need another land. Timur Devotee, sure. Okay, cool. We drew a land. So now let's attack with all our stuff. Opponent can't decide whether to block or not. I recommend, like I did, I was fast enough so that they thought I have something. So the bluff did work. And now I'll just play my Dalkavan Pack Beasts and pass the turn. Opponent's at 14 now. So maybe the first game was just a little unlucky, but last game did go my way. And this feels solid so far. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. Okay. Dragon's Brood Relic. Humor Devotee, another one, sure. Play a land. And now we can play the Storm Brood, deal 5 damage to the Timur Devotee. And attack with our stuff. Next to blockers. Opponent blocks the Bearer of Glory. Let's just give the Dalkavan Pack Beasts plus Casillion plus 7. Nice. So that may even be enough to kill them. No, it's not. But next turn I think it's over. We have the Worthy Cost as well. Can exile whatever they might play. So I have a good feeling about, but we can't afford it because we don't have a black source and no Mardu Devotee. But that's okay. That's okay. Bearer of Glory is what we can cast. Opponent plays a Constrictor Sage, taps my Dalkavan Pack Beast, puts a stun counter on it. Now let's Mardu Monument. Search for a swamp. Play that swamp. Sack the 1/1. Kill the sage. And attack. Play the Bearer of... Okay. So that's it. Making the magic happen. Alright. I'll keep the hand and hope for a land. How did I get that plus? I don't know. Evolving Wilds Forest passed the turn. And now it's my turn. Let's play a Plains. Let's pass that turn. Opponent. That's the Lord of the Rings. I do like him. Sultai Monument. And Mountain. Let's play the Bearer of Glory and pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. They plays an island. Sipsig Appraiser, sure. Look at the top 2 cards. A land goes into the grave. Let's attack. Next to blockers, they don't block. Rebellious Strike. Give that plus 3/0 and draw a card. Unfortunately, it's not a land. Opponent's at 15 life though, so we have enough combat tricks to make this work. But I do still need to go wide. Piercing Exhale, my Bearer of Glory is now history, and they revealed their Bloomvine Regent. That sucks. That's a really good card. So both sucks, and me not having a third land on turn 4 is actually pretty suboptimal. Dalkavan Pack Beasts entering the battlefield. Passing the turn. Lands, am I right? That's what they... Yeah. Dragonstorm Globe entering that battlefield. Sure, now we have. Let's Let's attack. Let's see what the opponent does. Extra damage. Do I wanna... I wanna cast those. Bearer of Glory. And Mardu Devotee. And I can scry now, which is cool. I do want one land actually. So I can cast two spells next turn. Then yeah, that's important. Okay. Opponent plays an island. Place a Bloomvine Regent, sure. Now I need to exile the Bloomvine Regent. So that's a sorcery. So I'll have to do it differently. Let's just attack here for starters. Let's attack. Mobilize 3. Now I have a lot of creatures. Okay, so that gets +6/+6. That's enough to kill the Bloomvine Regent. That makes me happy, unless they have a counter spell. Come on. No, that's good. And now I can still pump. You know what? I'll give all my creatures +1/+1. Sacrifice 1 token and give all the creatures a +1/+1 counter. That's cool. Opponent goes down to 7 life, passing that turn. Okay, that couldn't have gone better. I still have my worthy cost. So I still have a removal spell. And I have another removal spell, so actually feels good. Tipsy Appraiser, sure. Opponent removed the land and places Surek Elusive Hunter. Okay, that sucks, but I can Fortress Kingguard. Endure 1, take a token, and then, you know what, I'll just deal 5 damage like this to the Surek. They can draw a card, but that's not a problem for me. Now I can attack. Mobilize 3. Opponent can block my Bearer of Glory, but it has first strike, so 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Opponent goes down to 3 life. And that is my turn. Yeah, now that's how the deck's supposed to work. It's just super fast, super spready. Oh, okay, but we can just remove it. We can just remove it. And it wouldn't make the biggest difference anyway, because we can deal more than 6 damage. So I think we're good here. I think we're good here. They have mana up, so they might have a counter spell. Now they're considering whether to renew the champion. They didn't. So let's try and exile the Lotus Light Dancers. Sacrifice that creature. They have a counter spell. If so, still fine for me. Or they don't. They don't. Okay, so that's it. Probably. Yes. Okay, cool. That's cool. Making the magic happen again with Mardu, Boros, Yeah, just having the best success with Boros. Alright. Scoured Barons. Gains a life passing the turn. Opponent plays a mountain, passes the turn. Let's play the Bearer of Glory and pass the turn. So now, opponent plays a forest plus a Quarry Steel Cutter. Sure. Let's now play the Reigning Victor and give that Bearer of Glory +1/+0 plus Indestructible. Attack for 3. And that is a good card. Flurry, when you cast your second spell, create a 1/1 Prowess Monk. That sucks. But we can just attack, mobilize 1, and first strike damage. Do I want to cast 1 Duty Beyond Death? It's not worth it now, you know. Think rather, yeah, let's just save the mana. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a tap land, gains a life, goes back to 13 life, and does pass the turn. Oh wow, okay. Let's attack with our stuff. -5, -0, plus loses all abilities. Sure. Still attack. And play the Surgo. Damage. Oh, ouch. That hurts. That hurts. Ow. Didn't me not playing that Surgo now because of the first strike damage I clicked twice. Sure. But I can Caustic Exhale that, so that was at least not completely wasted. My turn. Okay, another land. Let's Surgo. Let's attack with the Bearer of Glory. 9 life. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Plains. Plays an Iridescent Tiger. Makes 5 mana of all colors. Plays a Meringue River Regent. Come on. Ow. That's no. Oh, only the Coil and Catch. Whew. That's no. No, the Meringue River Regent. And that returns my stuff. That hurts. That hurts. Wow. Pretty hurtful. I don't love that. My turn. Wow, what a nightmare. Who does that? Come on, what do you think? Who do you think you are? How can you do that to me? It hurts my feelings, bro. Or sis. Or that hurts my feelings, people. No attacks. Opponent draws a card. Considers their next move, but Iridescent Tiger into Meringue River Regent is just pretty darn annoying. Yeah, and that's just cruel. Meringue River Regent is the best card in the set, I think, or it's one of the best cards. Meringue River Regent is just insane. What you get for 6 mana, like you get a big creature and return 2 creatures to their hand, to their non-lands. not even just creatures. Okay, Core Steel Cutter, Trample, Haste, Flying. Dragon Claw Strike, Prowess 14 damage. Wow, what a nightmare. How can this be possible? I don't find the right word for it. How I feel. Oh man, ouchie, ouchie. Can I get out of this? Can I do anything? Can't do anything. Wow, 6 life. Holy moly, what a crazy game. Wow. That hurts. That hurts. Alright. Oh man, no white source. This is better. Well, it's no red source, but at least some stuff. We need to draw another land though. Maybe I shouldn't have put away the land, but it's fine. Drew another one, that makes me happy. Opponent placed a forest, placed a traveling botanist, so now we can pass to attackers. My turn. Play the plains, play the Delcoven Pack Beasts. Very important card. Opponent didn't counter it, that makes me happy. So, opponent draws a card and attacks me, looks at the top card of their library, and considers what to do with the card. No blocks. Play another land, play a Windblade Disciple. Okay, let's play a land. Let's attack. Mobilize 3. Next to blockers. They block 1. I do. You know what? -3, -3. Rebellious Strike. Draw another card. Deal a lot of damage. Mobilize 3. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. This says destroy them, no, sacrifice them. If it would have said destroy them, then this card in combination would just be cool. But yeah, I think I shouldn't block. I'd rather take some damage than risk my pack beasts die. Lassite Prowler, mill cards equal to the number of lands you control. Add renew, exile this card from the grave. Put X +1/+1 cards on target creature, where X is the number of land cards in your graveyard. Let's play the mountain. Let's play that Fortress Kingguard. Make it endure. Let's attack now. Next to blockers. Opponent blocks the Delcoven Pack Beast. So now I will need to sack one of those and make my Pack Beast indestructible, but also put a +1/+1 counter on all of my creatures. That makes me happy. So opponent has a Dismal Backwater in their hand. Doesn't play it though. Considers their next move. I don't have much to consider. I have the Rebellious Strike, and let's see what I draw, but these decks are just easy to play. Piercing Exhale. Ouch, that hurts. They also revealed the dragon. Runescale Stormbrute. Come on. Temur Battlecrier. No, Mammoth Below. Harmonize. Okay. Opponent gains a life. We Reigning Victor. Let's just play it. Let's play it like this, so we can't even cast a Rebellious Strike. +1/+0 plus Indestructible. No, come on. They did Behold the Dragon, so I'll just let it resolve. And then I will have to kill them as a surprise. If they block, they did block, which is cool. So 3/0 and draw a card. And we drew a land. But at the moment, it's not looking not looking too good for me. Because they can cast their Mammoth Below. Yeah, they can. Oh no, for 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can't. They just attack. Reveal a land, put it in their hand. I'll go down to 15. And they are casting Sagu Pummeler. Sure. So yeah, I think once the game's that late, it's not going to be easy to win with an aggro deck like this. Opponent draws a card, and I think, yeah, how could I get out of this? They have stronger creatures, they have more creatures. I have 15 life, I have no cards, they have a dragon to cast, they have 2 more cards I don't know about. They have, definitely they have the upper hand here. The underfoot underdogs, all we can do is just stall time now. From now on they are the aggressor, which sucks because yeah, that's I did run out of air, so I can actually, like, I can wait, but not gonna get out of this. There, I'll need to block them, then I have no creatures, that's it. That's the game. I think that was the last one. Pretty, yeah. Well, deck felt solidly open, but apparently Fortress Kingguard, I think I valued the card too highly, so that's a big learning. Maybe Fortress Kingguard is not that good in those aggro decks. Maybe it's okay to play 1 or 2 copies, but the mobilized creatures are just much more important. Anyway, if you did enjoy the stuff, show some love by hitting a like or subscribe down below. It helps the channel grow and I appreciate it a lot, and I wish you a nice day.